A dozen veterans will begin their 100-mile hike across San Diego.
Yeah, and it's all to raise awareness for those struggling with PTSD. CBS 8's Chris Grow live in Oceanside. This hike going to begin here this morning. What a way to raise awareness here.
100 miles, 12 participants. Again, this is going to be a weekend hike here down to Petco Park, in which will be a huge fundraiser for Semper Fi and American Funds. And I want to bring in here Jon Lujan here with the group, an organization here that is trying to help veterans like yourself. So you work with the logistics of this route, planning, making sure these hikes are possible. Why are you involved with a group like this?
Well, the group originally started helping me back in 2008, and the impact that it's had on my life, now it's a way of giving back to other veterans.
So can you share a little bit? How did this group help you?
So when I got out of the Marine Corps in 06, I went home and I was kind of a shell of who I was. I didn't have any direction. I was drinking and making poor decisions, and they kind of got me back on the right path and turned my life around. And so it's the least I could do to pay back for what they've done to me.
There are so many stories of those who, again, experience conflict, end up with PTSD, and as you said, come home and they're not themselves. But you're an example that with support, you can go on to being yourself. Is that an accurate statement?
Exactly, and we know that sport and exercise is a big catalyst to mental health. Yeah. And so that's why we do this, to go out and hike 100 miles and get the endorphins out and raise awareness.
What's it like seeing the support from the community? We know Oceanside, San Diego, huge military town. We've got Camp Pendleton just over our shoulder. But to actually see that support with the cheer stations and so forth, what's that like? It's
pretty cool. It makes me proud to have been in San Diego, to see the community rally around the organization and the group. And the support that we get out here is pretty epic.
You see that support, but then what would you say is probably the most misunderstood thing about when active duty warriors come home, when veterans are home, that you would like the public to understand?
I think that the biggest thing is it's a lifelong challenge that we face after some of the things we've seen and done. And so just to let the public know that once our service ends, that doesn't mean the things that we saw end.
And for people, if they want to go ahead and help, how is it that they can go ahead and help with an organization like this?
You can just go to our website, thefund.org, and there's a donate link. You can Google Century Hike and it'll pop up, and they can donate and provide support for the 4,000 service members that we have for the Team Semper Fi, and the almost 45,000 that we have in our organization.
Well, Jon, thank you so much for everything that you've done. Thank you for your service. And thank you again for helping us, again, navigate what it is that the Century Hike will be. And again, you're going to see those 12 individuals taking on this hike. But for that cause, as Jon laid out here, helping so many active duty as well as veterans when they're home already, those who are injured, those who are ill, many of them, again, all out throughout the line of defending our freedoms.